A firm has a several machines and wants to install its own service facility for repair of its machine. The average breakdown rate of machines is 3 per day. अब देखो यहाँ पर सब कुछ per day में दे रहा है, so we will also have our answer per day. Or you can also go, if you multiply it by 365, you will get per year. So 3 per day. The repair time has exponential distribution, which we already know. The loss incurred due to lost time of imperative machine is rupees 40 per day. So what is this? This is the cost of non-production per day per machine. There are two repair facilities available. Facilities X has an installation cost of rupees 20,000. This is the initial cost. While facility Y cost rupees 40,000. The total labor cost per year, see everything now we have to convert in per year because costing is given per year. For the two facilities is rupees 5,000 and 8,000 respectively. This is the cost per year. Facility X can machine or can repair 4 machines per day, while facility Y can repair 5 machines per day. Arrival at given 3 per day, cost of non-production 40 per day. Okay, installation cost is 20,000, labor cost is 5,000 per year, and service rate is rupees, not rupees, it is 4 per day. And similarly for facility Y, it is for 40,000, labor cost 8,000, and service rate is 5 per day. The lifespan of both facilities is 4 years. So now which we need to find out what facility should be installed. Just try to develop the logic. It is exactly same what we have seen in the previous problem. Let us proceed to the solution part. So yes, now total cost of the facility X will be cost of labor plus cost of non-production, which we have already seen in the previous problem, and one thing added will be setup cost. So cost of non-production now will be same. Waiting time per year, see I am now calculating everything per year. Waiting time per year, then multiplied by cost of waiting per year, multiplied by number of days, multiplied by number of machines. So every logic is same which we have done in the previous problem. Just here I am using per year. So just substituting here, yes, see cost of labor. Cost of labor was given to us as 5,000 per year. I am calculating everything per year. Please listen, I am calculating everything per year. So 5,000 per year is already the cost. Now next will be cost of non-production. So cost of non-production will be waiting time per year multiplied by, let us say, number of days. First I will do number of days. So this is per year multiplied by cost of waiting is 40 already given, and 3 is the number of machines. So it is already given that service arrival rate are 3 plus. So this all means the cost of non-production, plus we have to do the setup cost. So setup cost, it was said that it requires 20,000 and the span for that facility is 4 years. That means it can be worked for 4 years. So how much cost per year he will be incurring? So I have just simply divided 20,000 divided by 4. So on calculating these values, I will get answer as 53,800 rupees. Similarly, what I will do, I will find out the answer for facility Y. What will be the changes? The changes will be this one, that is 8,000. The cost of labor has been increased. Then next change will be this one, the mu for facility Y is given as 5. Then 40 is same, cost of idle time is same for both the machines. 365 number of days in a year multiplied by 3 again is arrival time is same. And plus the setup cost. The setup cost for facility Y was 40,000. So it is 40,000 divided by 4. So I will get answer for 1 year. So I will get answer as 39,900. So you can again see the comparison. 39,900 is less than 53,800. Hence my comment will be, as cost incurred by adopting facility Y is less, facility Y should be installed. So again I repeat, this is the problem of only one step, that is one statement of a logic, and you will get 10 marks for it. And logic is not hard to develop, it just requires some presence of mind. That's it. So this completes the solution.
सर हम लोग ने जो वैल्यूज लिए वो सब पर डे के हिसाब से वैल्यूज लिए थे ना. अगर हम लोग सब वैल्यूज को कन्वर्ट कर दिए तो फिर ये 365 नहीं आएगा ना.
नहीं आएगा.
पर ईयर में अगर सबको कन्वर्ट कर देंगे
Yes,
तो
yes.
एक ही बात हो जाएगी ना, वो
बराबर।
यहाँ से करो चाहे वहां से।
यस यस, मैंने इसलिए किया, इसलिए मैं बार बार रिपीट कर रहा था, मैंने इसलिए किया बिकॉज आई एम कैलकुलेटिंग पर ईयर। अगर मैं स्टार्टिंग में ही लैम्बडा और म्यू को पर ईयर में कन्वर्ट कर देता तो मेरा यहाँ पर 365 नहीं आता। सो द क्वेश्चन इज, लेट मी क्विकली गो थ्रू द क्वेश्चन। In AIKTC, there are 4 counters which actually there are in the admin. There are 4 counters available to pay the fees or do some administrative work. A student can get his work done in any of these counters. So I am just converting the actual scenario into the problem, mathematical model. The average time spent per customer or per student by a clerk is 5 minutes. So what will this become? This will become the service time. Average arrivals per hour during 3 type of activity period has been calculated, and students have been surveyed to determine how long they are willing to wait during each type of period. So again, it is quite logical. You can see with the data. During break time, you can afford to wait 15 minutes in the queue. Morning, you can come early, you can spend 10 minutes and then you can go for lectures. In afternoon, आपको घर जाने की घाई रहती है, तो आप क्या बोलोगे? I can wait only 5 minutes, लेना है तो लेना, जान दो, कल आऊंगा मैं. Okay, this is all the actual interpretation of this data and I have converted into the mathematical model. And arrival time again it is, yes, 35. मॉर्निंग में ज़्यादा लोग आते हैं फीस वगैरह भरने, सॉरी ड्यूरिंग ब्रेक टाइम मॉर्निंग में थोड़े कम रहते हैं और आफ्टरनून में काफ़ी कम रहते हैं. एंड नाउ what is my question is, make suitable assumptions in queuing process and determine how many counters should be kept open during each period. So let me start with the solution. Arrival rate is given to us as lambda, that is 60 by 5 per customer it is given. I will write 60 divided by 5, 12 per hour. Everything was in hour and the waiting time was given in minutes. So I have just converted minutes into hours. So 15 minutes divided by 60, I will get 0.25 hours. 10 divided by 60, 0.167 hours. And 5 divided by 60, I will get 0.083 hours. So this was just a conversion of minutes into hours, nothing else. And now let us assume that X number of counters need to be open during break time, Y number of counters to be open during morning time, and Z number of counters need to be open in the afternoon time. Now proceeding to our solution, case 1, that is during break time. Now what is mu? Mu is the service rate. Service rate is constant. जितना टाइम आपको लगना है उतना तो लगना ही है. सपोज 5 मिनट आपको लगने का सर्विस के लिए, तो आप इस काउंटर पे जाओगे, सेकंड पे जाओगे, थर्ड पे जाओगे, फोर्थ पे जाओ, जितना टाइम मिनिमम रिक्वायर्ड है उतना तो लगेगा. दैट इज सर्विस रेट. माइनस लैम्बडा. व्हाट इज लैम्बडा? लैम्बडा इज रेट ऑफ अराइवल. तो अराइवल मैं अगर कंसीडर करता हूं कि अराइवल मेरा एक ही काउंटर है, तो क्या होगा? जितने भी लोग आए वो सब एक काउंटर पे जाएंगे. लेट अस से देयर आर 2 काउंटर्स अवेलेबल. तो क्या होगा? अगर 10 लोग अराइव हो रहे पर आवर, तो 5 लोग हो जाएंगे काउंटर 1 पे, 5 लोग हो जाओगे काउंटर 2 पे. फ्रॉम ऑल दिस व्हाट आई हैव टू से इज, आई हैव टू जस्ट डिवाइड दिस सर्विस रेट बाय नंबर ऑफ काउंटर्स. जितने नंबर ऑफ काउंटर्स बढ़ेंगे उतना तुम्हारा अराइवल रेट कम हो जाएगा. सो by developing this simple logic, what modification I have made in the formula is WQ is equal to 1 upon mu. Mu remains constant, service will be constant, minus, instead of lambda I am just putting lambda by x. And what is x? X is the number of counters. And now I will just substitute the values and I will get that x is equal to 3.88, which I will get answer as 4. So during break time, 4 numbers of counters should be kept open. Similarly, I will go for case 2. Case 2 is during morning time. Again, exactly same logic. Now instead of x, I will put y because I have assumed number of counters as y during morning time. And on substituting the values, I will get answer for y as 2.498, which I will assume as 3. And third case, during afternoon time. So it will be, again, if I substitute the values, I will get z as 2.50, that I will assume as 3. So my answer is x is the number of counters to be open during break time, that will be 4. During morning time will be 3, and during afternoon time will be 3. So by using this live problem, we can convert it into the mathematical model, and we can propose a solution to the college or any company. So this was the advantage of queuing theory, which we have studied in the entire course. So with this, I declare that queuing theory has been completed.